Hola, everyone. Thank you for joining Tarot, my love. Morning Quickies. Another very special beach edition. We're using the Gilded Tarot Royale today. Shake it up just a little bit. Let's see. We're going to start with Aries as usual. Pull through the deck here. Shuffle a little bit. Put some energy on them, Aries. What do I got today? Nothing. Car problems. Late. I think I'm late to work, Call into the guy and mother. Hello? Is this the studio, the outdoor guy in studio? Well, I'm going to be a little late, car problems. She's cool, though. It's like, whatever, bro. Get here when you can. Thanks, Mom. All right. Aries, 13. Just past this new moon energy, man. Whew. Moving along. Eclipse. Full moon coming at the end of the month. Sagittarius here, guys. We go. Let's quickies. 11th of May, love and relationship, name light and love. Show as serves the greatest good. What can we say for our Aries friends? I'm not going with the bottom of the deck, but this is the creepy page. I kind of don't like in this deck, the Gilded Royale. That's okay, we're done. We're not going to look at the creepy page much. And we're going to get to your reading here. We're definitely going to have to do something about the wind. So, your energy in and around relationships, where your mind is at, where your heart is at right now, 9 of Swords. So there's a reason to watch a tarot reading. Up late, can't sleep, wondering what's going on. 9 of Swords, quite a pickle. What's the difference between the 8 of Swords? Well, 8 of Swords to me is like, that's kind of like really in her own mind and stuck in that prison, where the swords are around the person usually. And it's kind of like a prison a lot of times. The way it's kind of keeping us from dealing with something. But with the 9, it's very active, so you're actively dealing with this. So energy, same kind of energy, but now instead of just being all internal and you don't know what to do, like you're really active. This can be angry too, I think, with the 9 of Swords. I mean, you're just about done with something. I did look at the creepy page of Swords. It becomes part of the reading just for you, Aries. So maybe we could say this is the overall energy for the whole day. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that for the 11th of May. But let's see what your question is here. I think what this is saying is more than an Aquarius. You could be dealing with one, but you were really hoping that this would work out. Maybe this was even some kind of manifestation here. Because this is where you're at now, and it's often like a question, kind of why you're watching the reading. So you're not exactly watching the reading because you're just bummed out. There's 9 Swords energy. You're particularly bummed out because maybe you thought this was your person, like a soulmate or something. And you're like, what the hell? They're not playing along here. And 4 Cups. So you or them, there's the mirror. So one or the other of you is just not interested anymore. That might be them. Just simply, this is telling the story of you really had a lot of hopes for this, and it's not there. They're not feeling it. I hope that's you not feeling it. At least, and it's in a future position because if it's not your one, then this is where like you have to really trust in the universe. If you're going to go with this card, this is meaning you got trust. That's major arcana, so it's outside of our control. So there's really nothing. There's no candles you can buy or soap you can use to get your lover. It's about those intentions and keeping them true, being true to yourself here in this middle position. And let yourself walk away from this if it's causing you this 9 of Swords, because that's not what you're trying to manifest, right? Love shouldn't hurt, Aries. So thank you, guys. Taurus, thank you for joining me here, doing the quickies for the 11th of May now. Here, a very special beach edition. Let's see what we got to say for you in terms of love and relationship. Oh my goodness. Tower. So 9 of Swords in the Tower. Seriously, it's how you going to do me, Spirit? um, wow. Well, the Tower. It's kind of like along with the Three of Swords. These are the two cards that kind of mean tarot in a way. You know, really the Three of Swords I think is the most classic. Um, but this is a Tower. Look, you know, in the Gilded Royale, he looks kind of particularly vulnerable, and it's like particularly real too. Very realistic here. Image. Um, you almost see the veins in his legs and stuff. Um, wow. So you would know if you're in a Tower moment. Um, you know, we got Saturn going to square. It's kind of really squaring Uranus now in Taurus. That's Tower bonus. This whole year is like a Tower moment. I hope for the world, but like resets the world. This kind of goes good with the Tower, okay, because it's a good reaction to the Tower. So you know you're in this energy. It's your energy. So if this is your reading, you're feeling this now. This is not a future position here. And I mean, one of the best ways to deal with the Tower is to go inward and kind of withdraw. In a way, it's like if you get burned, you withdraw. If you get hurt, you withdraw to protect yourself. But here, I mean, also the Hermit, you're going inside and lighting up what's inside. So to me, this is like this is a relationship. So Towers, not your house didn't burn down here. Um, so um, the instinct to go inside is really good because you're not pointing your finger at the other person and why did they and how about them and why not them. So you're going in and looking like, you know, I chose this person, what went wrong, what's my part in this, what can I learn from this. I hope this the energy towards very good energy. Yeah, boy, and you know, look at this. You got three major kana in your reading here, Taurus. A little daily reading for the 11th of May. This is nuts. So, I mean, I don't know. I see a Taurus just dealing with this absolutely as best as you can, because you're going inside and this is getting straight, getting your own head straight. Okay, there could be a Gemini involved here. You could have Gemini energy in your chart too, because I think this is you. And you know, once you kind of got yourself straight and you know what your part of it is and what your part isn't and what their part was, and you can make the adjustments, and then with this you can manifest. I kind of had a feeling of manifesting, like manifesting gone wrong. I had that feeling with the Aries reading today, because you know I know there's manifestors watching tarot like shit. I mean, what are manifestors gonna do? You're gonna watch tarot or something esoteric, typically, right? Um, but absolutely doing the right thing. And I think now it could imply here to the magician that this particular relationship, and it's all major kana, right? This was a soulmate hit job. Okay, this was a to learn something, and probably this relationship, if you're not already seeing this way, this could be one years later. You look back on this Taurus and you're like, holy moly, really it changed everything for me. Now I look back on it from 20 years later. Thank you guys. And Geminis, this is you and around relationships. 6 of Cups, where your mind is at, where your heart is at. Got to stop putting my arm on this table. And nostalgia and romanticism and soulmates. You know, thinking about soulmates, watching readings that say soulmate. That would be our singles reading. Geminis, which we will do today. Actually, we'll do the third week of May, 17th through 23rd, today for Gemini, and we'll do the heart spread for someone on your mind and the singles, the 4 pillars, where I do look for the soulmate. But yeah, just that kind of feeling on your mind where you're in and around relationships. It's a pretty good feeling. But yeah, wow. So with the Hangman to go with it, well, um, it could be just kind of lost in this energy. Again, this is not necessarily bad, but when you see the Hangman, and here it's in the position of now, kind of your question right now, maybe what you might have in mind when you're looking at a tarot reading, what you're looking for. Um, I kind of get the feeling like of just wanting to stay in this good energy of the Six of Cups, the good emotional energy, is a good place. Um, and almost like a, just always see the hangman as just a time out and looking at things different perspective. But here I think of it as just wanting to kind of just step out of like reality and kind of live in this dream world of the soulmates and true love, and maybe thinking of a past love. And let's see if there's someone else involved here. A lot of major kana. Wow, going from this, the Six of Cups and the Hangman, exactly like I just said, to the Fool, um, is then you're ready to come out of this energy and take a chance. Really, Gemini, I pay attention to today's readings. If you get time, I'm going to put them up later. Um, and that'll go into more detail. We already have up for the second half of May. You might want to check those as well. But you're ready to just, I think almost like you could have been kind of stewing in this. This could be manifesting. Well, it's manifesting. I mean, this new moon, if you were doing this the last few days, I mean, it's going to tend to bring about whatever really we've been feeling. And these Six of Cups is feeling. So you've been feeling it. And with the Hangman, maybe, just going inside and really feeling it. And I think you're ready now to bust a move here with the Fool. And also, it could be a little bit of a fearful energy to this, the Six of Cups and the Hanged Man. And this is when there is no more fear. And also, this reminds me too of the Exo as a war story. And the guy said, you're not brave. You're always afraid. And he said, but you act because, you care about your fellow soldiers. Love drives you more than anything else. And a soldier saying this, it kills people, right? Really meaning it. And so it's like I get that feeling like you're dreaming about love and dreaming about love, and then finally you see it and you're gonna fucking go for it. Like it doesn't matter what people say. You this is it. You know it, and you're going for it. And just kind of have a good feeling about it, Gemini. So I think it's gonna be cool. Thank you guys for joining me. Now Cancer, here we are for the 11th of May. Here, another very special beach edition of your Morning Quickies. This is you, your energy, in and around relationships. And I love this little guy. He's the sincere page, I call him. Very sincere guy. You can see on his little face. Um, and so this is, in terms of love, relationship, a sincere um, effort, something new, something that you could really care about. So, Paige, it's not real big. It's not like necessarily I love you. Can be I love you. Um, can be I love you, want to move in with you if you've been dating. Can be if you've been just talking. I really want to go out with you. And then Paige would be setting up a time and a place and thinking it through and really putting effort into it. It's not Page of Wands, not Page of Cups, even. It's not Page of Swords. So you're gonna want to do something here. Um, it's serious. I mean, this is you now. And the Queen of Cups. Wow, Cancer. So, I mean, the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be who you're dealing with, which would be an Earth sign, which would probably be good for you. Virgo most comes to mind with the Queen of Pentacles. And two Pentacles. So, the energy today for the 11th, practical, serious. If there's any question now about the sincerity of your person, I would say they are sincere. That Queen of Pentacles particularly doesn't play. I mean, she's gonna say what she means and mean what she says. Gonna be consistent. He's gonna be able to make a commitment. So is this Page of Pentacles. And look at how they're both holding that pentacle up there. You know, so it's offering something serious here. A serious new beginning here. And the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, here's what's going on, I think, Cancer. You were hooking up with this Earth sign. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Court cards are going to be your people. This Queen of Pentacles also is also showing the Nine of Pentacles. And also the Mirror. So you're showing the Page of Pentacles. So you're channeling that secure, solid, Saturnine part of yourself, responsible. And so you draw in this energy of a very responsible person. But they're, this is the kind of person they might say, I've been single a long time and I do things my way and like that. And like a lot of people say, men and women. And, I don't know. There's someone that's very solid. They don't particularly need you. So I think you're on to something here. And think what I'm saying is this is going to be like a boyfriend girlfriend thing. I don't know if that's what you want with the Page of Pentacles. Could be. Um, but it could be more. It's just, I think this is going to really be slow um, um, on their end, you know. So advice would be like just because they're slow, maybe a lot slower than you would like, and even slower to show their emotions, slower to open up emotionally, you might want to give them a minute because there's like a promise there that they could be available to you, They might be saying something to you like, I never thought I was even going to get married again or really fall in love again. So, give me a minute, But cool. Cancer, thank you. Leos, it's the 11th of May. We got the High Priestess for you. How you're feeling in and around relationships. Where your heart is at, where your mind is at. So the High Priestess, Major Arcana, things outside of your control. A feeling of being connected, I think, with your intuition, with your unconscious self. Maybe you had dreams that seemed, if not necessarily prophetic, but pointed dreams that remind you of your person. It could feel like maybe he's giving you some kind of guidance here, literally. And it's a pretty good energy to have in this position because it's positive. It feels like someone that's trusting their intuition right now in terms of love and relationship and being receptive too. It's the, female magician, you could say, um, quite elevated as the high priestess. Psychic ability, prescience, that kind of thing. Let's see what your question is. Well, serious question. Eights of Swords. So this could go two ways. I'm thinking here. So this could be, in terms of right now, you have this intuition. I don't know what the intuition's about right now, but with the Ace of Swords, it darkens it a little. It's an intuition that could be you feeling like you might should cut something off. This would be kind of harsh, kind of strong. It's a kind of, with the Ace of Swords, it's almost like if you would cut some off just from intuition at this level, mm, you really trust your intuition because this is like block, block, block. How dare you? We're over. It's over. Um, or it could be a very serious ultimatum, but there's something bugging you, you know. Could be also something that was said, something that was revealed. This is another way I could go with this, Leos, okay? This could be where something was revealed and you are now feeling like I felt like I was connected. I felt like I was really in my power, personal power, and my standing in my power. I thought and I'm really shocked that I didn't see this. Maybe it was given to you. This harsh truth or something, this Ace of Swords. This one does have the peace, the dove here. So it does offer this possibility with this that that truth can set you free, huh? Knight of Swords as well. So maybe this is coming from an air sign in Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Leo. Um, and they're looking right back at this sword. So maybe they delivered this to you. So I'm going to clarify this. Um, because I feel like that's what it is. Like you really are surprised that you got delivered by this Knight of Swords. It might have been pretty forceful here, uh, this message. Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is involved. Well, younger fire sign. It could have been a younger fire sign that kind of spilled the beans. I already get this feeling. you know, and then you had this conversation, and this is like you really want the truth, and this is almost a little bit like, I don't know, you can't handle the truth. And you gotta see this page now, another court card, someone else being involved. Could be also out of the mouths of babes, something was said, out of innocence, or even by a child that, comes over to stay with, for the weekend or something like that, or just observe something, Leo. Um, but it's not a matter now trusting your intuition. It looks like you've been delivered. So then it becomes a matter of, how can you trust your intuition again? Well, I don't know the answer to that one. I have the same issue myself. Um, I know that, like, when I don't trust my intuition, I want to say it's ego, and it is, but it's more just desire. Like, I'm not trusting my intuition because I really want something that probably is bad for me, and I'm just being immature and kind of, low vibe and saying I'm going to do it anyway. And that's usually where my intuition goes wrong. It's because my desire nature kind of overcomes that instinctive knowing, uh, conscience, too, you could say. All right, Leos, thank you. Virgo, thank you for joining me here. This is the 11th of May. This is you in and around relationships, where your mind is at, where your heart is at today. Uh, and a daily reading again, go back, just burdens. Um, and almost this could be, these are actions. It's like you feel like there's just too much to do, not enough time in the day. Yeah. Like out of every 12, you're just busy doing something for 10 of those hours, and you feel like maybe you just can't do anymore. And in a relationship, in that energy, often you want your partner to do more. Queen of Cups. Now you might be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, possibly Pisces here, person. And I think this is what you want. You want this loving energy, this kindness, someone that's strong. But yet, with the difference between the king and queen, it's going to be a little softer, a little more open, a little more vulnerable, bringing in more of that divine feminine energy, almost like a hug. It's like someone that's not necessarily helping you with the burden, but they're caring about you and loving you, and in that respect, helping you, huh? Wow. In the Eight of Cups. Um, this could be too, you're walking away from having to carry this burden, you know? Or your person is, this water person, because they're not looking towards you. They're looking towards the Eight of Cups. So they could be saying, I don't want to help you with this burden, I care about you, I love you, but, I gotta go my own direction here. Yeah, something like that, Virgo. But thank you guys. Yeah, thank you for joining me. And Libras now for the 11th of May here on the beach. This is your morning quickie read in love and relationship. We're pulling through the deck and we're asking, in the name of light and love, so it serves the greatest good, what can Spirit tell us today for our Libra friends about love and relationship here on the 11th of May? And you get the Lovers Gemini card. But here, this is you. So, in and around relationships. And, the Lovers should be a Libra card. I mean, Libra rules the seventh house, kind of rules the whole, the relationship axis is kind of Libra. It's all about the relationship. So this is kind of like you showing up in your reading. And obviously, in terms of love and relationship, your mind would be around love. Hey, look, this is a beautiful, in the Gilded Royale, a beautiful Lovers. There's an element too here of the divine masculine and divine feminine, the yin and yang. And there's a submission here. This card, they often talk about choice. Um, but if you look too at this, the woman is swooning, but the soldier there is like a ghost. Hmm? not real. Something's in her fantasy here. It kind of has a halo too. She's idealizing this person, that light behind him. In terms of love and relationship. Let's see what question is here. Wow. Temperance, Sagittarius card, Libra. Um, you probably could be dealing with a Sagittarius, I'm thinking here. Somebody has Sag significant in their chart, rising moon, Venus energy, and probably something significant in your synastry, particularly if it's just a Venus. Often Sag gonna have a Venus in Sag too, so um, but again, this is like you kind of fantasizing about this person. And with the temperance here, maybe you kind of knowing right now that you, Libra, have to kind of wait, that you have to be patient, that you kind of have to fill your own cup for a minute before you manifest this. This could be manifesting too, because this is like 5D. He's there. And, you know, what you're waiting for is for it to finally manifest in the 3D. And you have faith that it will, you know. And definitely is love and that lover. So I don't know. This may not even be a person. This could literally be your manifestation here, your animus uh, that you're projecting. Let's see what you get. Queen of Swords. So not masculine or feminine, but the Queen of Swords is a little different from the King of Swords. Going to be a little less harsh, a little less direct, a little less selfish, maybe. Um, and you notice too here you have the doves and the cat there. So even though she's holding that sword, it's a very peaceful queen. Um, so even if she brings in truth or is harsh, and we're looking at air signs here, Libra, yourself, another Gemini, Aquarius, um, it's meant to heal and to help, um, not meant to. It's really a difference between the male and the female. I hate to say it, it's kind of like less ego. So her actions and words and stuff is going to be less ego based, less about supporting her and more about input into what's going on, or more about you, frankly. Um, so either you're literally manifesting this person, this is who you're going to manifest here. And this would be the kind of person that would move pretty fast. So I don't know why you would wait. Um, Unless you know something about them, like literally you're waiting for them to get a divorce and move or something. This person, Libra. But let me know. And it feels very good. Like with the temperance here, it's Jupiter. It's very positive. Maybe look at Jupiter in your astrological chart. I mean, it's dipping into Pisces here for a minute before it retrogrades. So it's some significant energy. That's my seventh house. So it gives you a little bump of good luck and optimism and a little bit of fire, a little bit of could be wanderlust just in that area. Okay, let me know, Libra. Scorpio, thank you for joining me here. That's the 11th of May. It's your love and relationship reading. This is where you're at in and around relationship, where your mind is at, where your heart is at. The Two of Swords. I don't know what to do. That's the card. I just don't know what to do. And stuck. Yeah. It's hard to say. Like, should you you need to make a head over heart decision, a heart over head decision. Swords are kind of blocking the heart there, as I was pointed out. Seven of Cups. In this position, this could be your question. I don't think this is like you having choices. I think this is you suspecting that your partner has choices. Most likely. And it is the mirror. So you could ask yourself, have you been feeling like you have choices? And these are feelings. So it can be anything from an emotional affair to just thinking about someone emotionally, sharing things with someone that not your partner. This kind of energy. So then they could be doing it too. Swords. Yeah, and this is the future positions. You guys gotta have to have a hard talk. That's what that is. Yeah, you're gonna have the hard talk, Scorpio. It's something you can do. So this is all kind of, I don't know, maybe na na na, and this is like, let's get down to the nitty gritty, and it could be a little tough, like roll your sleeves up, but I think it needs to be done, and it'll clarify that Seven of Cups. There's Five of Swords to Seven of Cups is like, clearing the table. That'll clear the air, clear the confusion. Yeah, nuts and bolts. Okay, guys, thank you. Sagittarius, brothers and sisters, this is you in and around relationships, where your mind and heart is at today on the 11th of May here. Wow. Mm, Feeling solid. Definitely not mind reading. Woot woot. Sagittarius. So, pretty good energy to be in a relationship with. Could be someone that's not particularly looking. If you're in a relationship, you're just happy as a clam and you're not worried about anything. If you're not really particularly thinking about relationships. You're not looking for your soulmate or anything. Very much so. You're doing your own thing, Sag, here. There's a collaborative aspect, so you may be thinking about, like, you're in a pretty good place. You've been going along pretty good. Should you kind of invite someone else into this space to work and some collaboration? Now this reading speaking to me. Um, but this is good work. This is you, Sag, doing good work, being the really craftsman that loves their work, that's good at it. This is like, if you're the glass blower, the other glass blowers come to you and look to you as being the best. That type of energy. So, in terms of this is your another person, they would be bringing that same kind of energy to the table. I get to feel almost like that's what you're looking for. And look at this. What a stable reading in the Empress. So the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Empress. I mean, Sad, you're bringing in an Empress here. You're bringing in abundance, fertility, um, Venus energy is also, remember, money here, because we're all Pentacles here. I don't really say this, but you're looking at cha-ching here, cha-ching. And also, energetically, as a pure energy read, this is like good karma, really good karma. And this kind of implies it's because you've done a lot of work to get yourself into the stable Ten of Pentacles energy. Like 10 years of work, 10 years of work to get this stable. And you're getting it. It's coming. This is the retrogrades are coming, and karma is not all bad. And I think you're going to find that out. Sagittarius, thank you guys. Capricorns, thank you for joining me here on this very special beach edition of Terra My Love for the 11th of May. It's your morning quickie. I just want to say, in the name of light and love, so as serves the greatest good. Spirit, can you help us today with the message for our Capricorn friends in love and relationship? Capricorn, this is you. In around love, where your mind is at, where your heart is at. Um, I don't think you're thinking about a Leo, but this is your energy. You could have Leo moon, Leo rising, of course. Something in Leo. That's significant. But this is, I think, feeling strong, feeling good, feeling sexy. People are telling you, wow, you look good, you're glowing. You could be in a relationship. It's that energy. But if you're in a relationship, it's feeling very strong. This is wonderful energy to be in a relationship with, because if you're feeling like this and you're in a relationship, then that person makes you feel good. They don't take away your energy, they give you energy. You enjoy being around them. Um, Super positive. But now with the question, like, not enough. Lack mentality, poverty, I don't have enough, it's not enough. What's not enough? It's not enough. And you're asking. Because look, if your strength here, you're enough, I'm guessing. Um, she is looking away from the reading. We'll see what goes here. I got a feeling this is you, Capricorn, uh, kind of saying about a person, a relationship, that you don't think it's enough for you. They're kind of not enough for you. that kind of energy. Wow. In the Three of Cups. Okay. I honestly don't know, and it's a quickie read, so I'll let go. There's already reads up for May, the second half. Later in the week, we'll do your third week of May reading. I think this would be the heart spread for who's on your mind reading. Because I'm not really sure. I mean, obviously, you would know if there's a third party here for you, um, but this could be what this Five of Pentacles is. Because I kind of see it as your energy, but it's odd to go from Strength to Five of Pentacles. And I think what this tells us is when someone cheats or someone really seriously hurts us or discounts us, dismisses us, we take a hit, even if we are strong, you know, we still take a hit. It still hurts. It still knocks us down a little. Um, let's see here, the outcome. Yeah, and this relates kind of to the Five of Pentacles here. I'm kind of asking what your person's going to do in the future. And I think they're gonna. This is juggling now. They're gonna. If you let them, they're gonna keep juggling you and this other person. That's what that's saying. Yeah. If you let them, they might give you some kind of sob story like "Woe is me," and I'm sorry, and I'm a weak man or woman, but I really love you. Or no, not a next Capricorn. Thank you. Speaking of next, Aquarius here. Thank you. It's the 11th of May. We're doing the morning quickies on the beach here. Beautiful morning. A little late in the morning. I had car troubles. A little slow on my commute. This is you, Aquarius, in the round relationship where your mind and heart is at. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus, because that's the world. And it doesn't get much better than that. So in the round relationships, this would be an Aquarius that feels like you've leveled up here recently. In a relationship reading like this can be like you've had a experience in the past that's you've really learned a lot from. You walked away from it uh, like a different person, knowing that as you go forward, you probably won't interact with relationships the way you did before. You won't draw in the same kind of people. Eight of Swords. What's this Eight of Swords about? Judgment. And look at that. This is Major Kana 20. The world is 21. Okay, so I'm trying to clarify, why would you be in this Eight of Swords energy when you're feeling like you've leveled up here? And the next card is the Fool after the World. And Judgment is with this Eight of Swords. I think what this is kind of an important reading for a quickie. 11th of May, Aquarius. You're afraid to level up. There's something you need to do. You're kind of stuck, like you're really close, but this Eight of Swords energy is this imprisonment of your mind that's self-imposed because you're being called out to do something, to take some kind of action. This is major, kind of major action, because whatever you're being called out for, if you would submit to it, it will bring you this world energy and completely level up. It wouldn't be an Eight of Swords anymore, but it can be something intimidating. It could be as simple as really, finally, really believe in and stand in your power and understand your worth and your value 100%. Like love yourself and you know where you become that person's like, oh no, you didn't talk to me like that, bitch. A little bit. You're really having a hard time with this though. And here, look, the Four of Pentacles. This is in the near future, so you got to figure out how to work this out, Aquarius, because now it's like you're just not wanting to do it. It's just stalling, holding tight, holding on to what you got, staying with the status quo, because probably this judgment's going to involve some kind of a change. So that's what would be the scary part, you know, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're overthinking it and you're afraid and you're spinning out all these scenarios in your head with the Seven of Swords. Like, well, this is like, you need to quit your job and start your new career as uh, use your 401k to open a dog kennel and start your new career, but you're afraid that if you do that, you'll starve to death and it won't work, and because nothing ever works, and you have this job and it's not great, maybe you hate it, but it does pay the bills, and so you just want to stay in this Four Pentacles energy because you're kind of afraid. So you got to push through this. I think it's going to take some more time. What I see here going on, Aquarius. Thank you guys joining us. Pisces, always last but never least. Thank you for joining me here today for the Morning Quickies, special on the beach edition here. Gulf Beach, Jamaica. And this is going to be you in the round relationship, where your mind is at, where your heart is at. Coming in with the Emperor energy in this position, in terms of relationship, I think this kind of means, um, more than you're feeling strong, maybe you're feeling kind of maybe determined. Maybe you're feeling kind of uh, stubborn about something. There's something about relationships that what's going on, where you're just kind of putting your foot down and you're like, no, something you don't want to change. I think it's more, this is more the energy of that I want something changed, not that. It's more of like, no, like a 2-year-old, like, no, I don't want it. Must stay the way it is. Whatever it is. And the Six of Pentacles. I don't know. Right now, I feel like this makes sense because it's about reciprocity and balancing the scales. But this to me is almost like your partner says to you, I think you don't do enough. I think you should also do the laundry. And you're like, no, I'm not going to do laundry. I think I do enough. I do exactly enough. And it's your job to do the laundry. I do the dishes and then whatever. Um, this is daily reading. Trying to bring it down. Wow. Because, and this is in a future position. So this is kind of serious, more than it seems. I think that's a big thing I got off of this. Like, it's like this may not seem like this is a little kind of like no, and it's like, but your person, there's something that's symbolic, kind of, or a last straw, and I think this has to do with your person, guys. Because it could be reversed. So if not, then definitely it's reversed. But uh, I don't know whether I hope it is reversed or not. Sometimes it's better in the long run when we get busted and left and hurt, because it just works that way. Doesn't seem that way at the beginning. I'd rather be hurt 100 times than to hurt somebody. But uh, yeah, I don't know how to see this. It's like, if this scale isn't balanced, um, there's this. It's like your person's gonna be heartbroken. I don't even necessarily see that they're necessarily gonna leave, but it's, man, they're gonna be butt hurt about this. So if you think this is a little thing, and you need to rethink it, because to them, and Pentacles are serious things. When you get the Six of Pentacles, it's usually not some little thing. Could be something more major, guys. But I hope that's helpful. Saturday we'll have your third week of May reading up, guys. Going back to the old schedule, 2 signs a day, Monday through Saturday. We'll just have Saturday be the Weekend Quickie. So thank you for joining me. Give me a like. I appreciate it if you can share. And really appreciate everybody joining and subscribing to our channel. Thank you, guys.